Genesis 4. And Adam knew Eve his wife, and she conceived and bare Cain, and said, I have gotten a man from the Lord. And she again bare his brother Abel. And Abel was a keeper of sheep, but Cain was a tiller of the ground. And in process of time it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground an offering unto the Lord. And Abel he also brought of the firstlings of his flock, and of the fat thereof. And the Lord had respect unto Abel and to his offering. But unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect. And Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell. And the Lord said unto Cain, Why art thou wroth? And why is thy countenance fallen? If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted? And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door, and unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. And Cain talked with Abel his brother. And it came to pass, when they were in the field, that Cain rose up against Abel his brother, and slew him. And the Lord said unto Cain, Where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? And he said, What hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood crieth unto me from the ground. And now art thou cursed from the earth, which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand. When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shalt thou be in the earth. And Cain said unto the Lord, My punishment is greater than I can bear. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid. And I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. And it shall come to pass that every one that findeth me shall slay me. And the Lord said unto him, Therefore whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. And the Lord set a mark upon Cain, lest any finding him should kill him. And Cain went out from the presence of the Lord, and dwelt in the land of Nod, on the east of Eden. And Cain knew his wife, and she conceived, and bare Enoch. And he builded a city, and called the name of the city after the name of his son, Enoch. And unto Enoch was born Irad, and Irad begat Mahushael, and Mahushael begat Methusael, and Methusael begat Lamech. And Lamech took unto him 2 wives. The name of the one was Adah, and the name of the other Zillah. And Adah bare Jabal. He was the father of such as dwell in tents, and of such as have cattle. And his brother's name was Jubal. He was the father of all such as handle the harp and organ. And Zillah, she also bare Tubal-Cain, an instructor of every artificer in brass and iron. And the sister of Tubal-Cain was Naamah. And Lamech said unto his wives, Adah and Zillah, Hear my voice, ye wives of Lamech, hearken unto my speech. For I have slain a man to my wounding, and a young man to my hurt. If Cain shall be avenged sevenfold, truly Lamech 77-fold. And Adam knew his wife again, and she bare a son, and called his name Seth. For God, said she, hath appointed me another seed instead of Abel, whom Cain slew. And to Seth, to him also there was born a son, and he called his name Enos. Then began men to call upon the name of the Lord.
All right, so let me talk this one real quick, and we're not going to take too long. So with Cain and Abel, this little story that we understand here of let me see if right there, they're talking about the two brothers. Well, what about this is the creation of man, right? So man created. So we have a Cain and Abel inside of us. One of them is the terrestrial self, the one that, and then the other self is the enlightened self, right? So right now, our lives are governed by ideologies, and these ideologies create our reality and our truth. So based on these many lies, I guess you could say it that way, like programming, based on this manipulation, that's what you see. So once you understand and remove that veil and say and understand that you have a way of being your own divine, so that way there is no separation from ego. So this is exactly itself. Ego is the terrestrial self, because you are born onto this earth, so you need a label. So you identify as the avatar itself. That is the ego. The avatar has a personality. That is the ego. Got me? Now, also, hear me out. When the avatar and when the life form realizes that he's not the avatar, when the life form realizes that he's the observer, he's not his mind either, because his mind, here's where the other part is, your mind gets in the way. You think you need to do certain things when in reality all you need to do is just give in. You have a certain way of, I have to do things this way because you have to be in control of everything, and then all of a sudden you realize that you're not in control of anything, right? You can predict the future because you can do everything and you have control and you know everything. You realize that at the end of the day you're controlling shit. You haven't done anything. So, with this being said, notice how they talk about sons of Cain. Cain was outcasted, right? So Cain is actually your true self, if you think about it. Your Abel is the one that's still here on earth, going, wow, this is so much better because everything is outside of me. That's the manipulation that I see. I think they're just trying to control you through religion, make you separate yourself between what you are, which is you create every animal that you see, every obstacle, you create that with your mind. There is a neuralistic programming that you can see that. You are the machine that sees that. Okay? The fact that others see it too, well, you created those others. So, you created me. You're watching me right now. I'm just here. An awoken wizard, talking directly to you. I am a creation of your mind, and I am here for you to tell you that it's fine. That what you're going through right now is normal. Yes, the world is shifting, but you're also starting to realize that you can control your own world. So, once you build a certain, you'll realize that your life is so perfect in its own. Step away from your mind. Don't worry about it. This is the Awoken Wizard, and I love you. Thank you for being here. Like, subscribe, share, and I'll talk to you soon.